saga.
If one thing me I know how to do is not question the way not to be questioned. Don't not pay attention to nothing I feel on. It's alright. Mind me business. What you say? Alright. Bit of a flip-flop in my life. I kind of want to know what I want to, but at the same time, you know, I want to do it. You know.
Do I even want to ask?
I'm fine.
That's what I was asking. So,
Hmm?
why are you covered in blood?
It's
Whose
not
blood?
mine.
Okay, that still warrants the follow-up question. Whose blood is it?
I'm not sure. It's not one person's, so it's hard to really track everyone it could be from.
Okay, are you just unaware because you don't remember how you got the blood? Or is
No,
it that there was
no,
just so many
I,
people?
I know where I got the blood from. It's not because of something I did. The reason I don't know who the blood came from is because I wasn't the one who got the blood originally.
Okay. So somebody got you some blood or somebody got some blood and like just splashed it all over you?
Some other people were covered in blood, and I spent a lot of time around them. So it transferred.
Okay, were you like trying to help them, or were they like already dying and you just gave them mercy killings type of thing?
I was trying to help the people. The people I was trying to help were not the ones bleeding. They had blood on them, and it just got on me.
Okay, why did the people that you were helping have blood on them?
Um, they don't tend to really acknowledge it as a negative, so it kind of piles up as they do their work.
Okay, so people that don't acknowledge blood, and so it has to be semi-fresh.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
you were trying to help them, and they had blood on them. Were they doing something to somebody else, or to some other group of
for a
people?
time they were.
And it was just recently because again we've established this is recent blood.
Well, this isn't recent blood. I've been with them for a few days, so it's definitely not
This is
recent.
okay. So this is like a stack on pile of blood
Yes.
that we're talking here.
Yes, it is. I've been gone for a week,
Okay.
so I've had plenty of time.
Whom was this group that you were with that happened to be covered in blood, and you like?
My family? My other family.
Sometimes it's best to keep things, you know, things are personal for personal reasons.
I just didn't expect to have to explain so much. I guess I've gotten used to people not asking questions about it. Haven't been here for a week.
Well, the thing is, I've seen it before, and I'm just finally just like, okay, this needs to be asked type of thing.
Oh, the other time you saw it is sort of the same reason you're seeing it now. So, like, they're related events.
Okay, you're hanging out with your other family, which I believe, like, you're talking like people that follow similar religion type of deal.
Yes.
Isn't the whole bit that you're here trying to break away from them, or is there like a separate like?
It's complicated. They've been misled, and they don't understand a lot of things, and I'm trying to fix that. It's working.
Okay, so it's
mind you.
Okay.
It's not an unfounded possibility. It's just
takes work.
exactly.
Work that involves a lot of blood all over the place.
Yeah. Mind you, this is probably given. It probably belonged to the tigers. So.
That's at least something.
Yeah, think of it that way. They're focusing their efforts toward hurting the tigers. At the least.
Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. Just be careful and don't get in over your head.
I am being very careful.
Okay, that's all I ask.
Well, it's sort of my focus.
Fair enough. Okay, I will let you. You're probably gonna go get changed. I'll stop. Yeah, I'll let you go.
Yes,
get changed
I would like
and whatnot.
to not be in this any longer. What do you?
Just as a quick note for you, I've been trying to help treat Acid, trying to be able to figure out their situation. I've been able to notate everything down throughout the week. They're going through some type of PTSD right now, at a high degree, at the point of lashing out and wanting to end their own life. It's most likely due to the gases in the Williams situation. But with that, I've been trying to de-escalate as much as we can, but this will most likely need the heart. As I'm the closest thing to any sort of therapeutic services, and no one seems to want to listen to me, and it's making it dangerous.
Oh, that's an argument I've heard a lot. We have a therapist at the heart. I've been talking to them more recently. Now that they're willing to talk to me again after I terrified them from my own therapy sessions that I had with him. Right, the point. If we have to, we can have Acid admitted for therapeutic relief, and if her condition doesn't improve, we might have to look into drastic measures for her own safety.
Unfortunately, when I tell the rest of medical to not let them, they pretty much try to keep her asleep as much as they can, even when she says herself that sleeping makes it worse, especially forced sleep. So, I'm trying to do what I can for now. But from what I can
every other medic,
it most likely has to do with Strange.
Tell every other medic that they are no longer to be sedating Acid because that's not healthy for her current mental condition. And if they argue, or they do it, I will be punishing them. And you can warn them about that.
Of
This
course.
is not a debate. We are not trying to take an easy route to make it so that we don't have to deal with her. She is a part of our family. We should be caring for her, not putting her in a box
Exactly.
and drugging her until she can't think.
Went against me for letting her roam free. Yes, she was at a maddened state. But we've had much worse situations. And she wasn't hurting anyone. She was just trying to hurt herself, and I made sure that didn't happen.
Yes. Her moving around is fine, so long as she is watched so that she cannot cause herself harm. Her being allowed to move and given freedom is important so that she feels safe. If we try and lock her up and constantly shoot her up with drugs, she's not gonna feel safe.
Precisely. So that was my, Tuesday.
My Tuesday was preaching and showing people what it means to have positive physical reinforcement. Very strange to see a grown person break down crying simply because I put a hand on their shoulder, but
People have their own triggers, but I understand.
I'm making breakthroughs, and this is a part of that.
I'm glad to see that you're good and around. I'll let you change. I just wanted to be quick with that.
Yeah. Go ahead and make your report to them. Tell them what I have stated on this subject. And hopefully we don't have to deal with this again.
Of course, thank you. Hopefully not. Thank you.
I need a lot of things, actually. I need a lot of things. Oh, I'm tired. Okay.
It is.
Though honestly, if it is a demon, I wouldn't be surprised because we have a mimic for a couch.
They eat redheads. It's like a sacrificial thing.
Today's red well, shit. Y'all may not want to put it down over there, otherwise it might
Any particular reason you're lying up here?
I see.
Okay.
No, now go. By the door.
That's kind of cool.
Just trying to relax.
Right.
Oof.
Okay.
Through here.
It's either this or the top of the hollow.
I guess you don't get rained on here, so.
Yeah, because I want to smell like coolant in the morning.
How has everything been?
I'd say calming, but maybe for everyone else. Have you seen Chase around?
I just got back.
So he isn't running around trying to, I don't know, communicate with people. Great. How's everything with the heart?
The heart seems fine. There's some increased burn victims because of the large-scale fire that we had in the district. Aside from that, luckily we haven't had any major incidents.
Great.
I like this one.
Stay on call. Hey, Wrench, do you have a zone in mind? I have the stuff.
That's my opinion. I'm pretty sure you's a vampire. You're talking sophisticated like.
¿Cómo qué carajo? A verdad, como ella
Yes,
suena
you-
tan
You're
sofisticada.
smart.
She's.
Okay.
I need to hear. She's all like, all right, Python, you're me.
Gentlemen, I made sure
He said he's fine with anything, right?
Yeah.
I need to update my map.
That is their dialect.
I
You
know
should
I
become an
encountered
actor.
some random fucking guy who was out here like, oh, I love
It's
skag
too
beats. Can you
close.
get me some? And I was like, sure, but only if you teach me to speak how I speak, do you speaking? God damn it, I had a stroke. Teach me how your ass speaks.
Okay.
And then I spoke to him.
Let's do
And
1206.
he beat me with a shovel, and then I stopped. Until now. Because she's a vampire.
I see.
1206.
¿Verdad? Porque la persona suena diferente
Yeah.
es porque es una persona, es una vampira.
Alrighty.
Esa es tu lógica.
You heard the man.
¿Qué soy yo?
That'll be all.
I think I understand person, so yes.
Okay. So, yo, ¿qué soy yo? ¿Un hombre loba?
That is the plan.
I believe hombre means friend. So yes.
So, este está diciendo que soy una loba. Pero tengo un dialecto distinto.
Alright.
Por-
They heard it loud and clear. They're prepping it. I'm gonna suggest we take a couple whispers. I'm not gonna go alone for this. Hell, I don't even know if you want to send me specifically for it.
Lo sé.
As well as I suggest we send someone that knows how to test things. I'd want to test the food, just to make sure, so we don't bring poison into our rooms.
Sí, exacto, por eso.
Right.
Well, you know, never hurts to be safe. If I'm wrong, then that's a pleasant surprise, and we'll take it.
No, yo no tengo tiempo para eso.
Reporting for duty, boss.
There's no duty to be done right now. At least for the time being.
So, you ready to go fisticuffs?
At the moment, no, not quite.
I really don't have the energy for it.
You know, we're both.
Oh, I wasn't
pretty
talking to
hungry, so
you.
I don't think fighting would be a good idea.
Oh,
Unless you really wanted
boo-hoo. How long have you gone without food before?
to. Plenty.
Months.
Then what are you complaining at?
Oh, I don't want to hear it. Do you want to fight? Because we can do a quick one if
Yes.
you want.
Oh, I would love to.
Go to the arena.
Hit the bump.
I'm getting some things finalized real quick.
Okay. See you there.
Mm-hmm.
Christ.
Well, one was going to update you, and they decided to reach out, so.
You
Hopefully
brought this
this
to
goes
my
well.
attention. You're going to see exactly what you're receiving.
Understood.
See if any of the researchers are around.
I think I saw Ben earlier.
Heard.
Any other
How many
choose
do you want
choice
me to take?
between 4, probably.
Including myself or excluding?
Actually, you know what? Take 5 with you. Make a full 16.
Heard.
I know Plague is around. I'm not sure if Ira's around or anyone else with them, so take your pick.
Yes, sir.
Just because I've gone longer on without food doesn't mean the cravings are gonna come back after being so long with it in the first place. I have to train my stomach not to want food. It's mainly why I'm up here and not using energy.
That's a good point. Good action to take.
Besides, this helps me work on my balance at least.
Yeah, you'll probably hurt yourself if you fall the wrong way, so.
At least it's not a building this time. I need to speak to Plague. Fuck. Ugh.
Estamos iguales. And I the same? Craving? Hungry? Tired?
I'm always tired, but yeah.
Want this shit to be fixed already, so you have any game plans? I want to fucking deal with this shit.
I have a few things already brewing in the backgrounds.
Okay. Because honestly, you don't want to see me reach me into full bitch mode without eating, so.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to be in here? I have a question.
Sí, princesa, puedes estar aquí. Me imagino que sí. No hay nadie diciendo de que no puedes estar aquí. Puedes estar aquí.
The only places you aren't allowed to barge into are well, I guess the research lab's fine for you, and the office.
Okay. Good to know. I have a lot of samples. I was wondering if there was one in particular you'd like me to focus on in a general sense. I have like flesh chunks from those weird monsters, and then I have a few gas samples, and we have a sample from the mushroom thing.
You're gonna have to give me a bit more detail on each.
Sure, so, the flesh monster sample, I believe you were there for. We have, 2 flesh chunks from some of these smaller ones, and then a severed head from one of the bigger creatures. I can try to
Yeah, I remember
dissect those a
that.
little further, figure out what exactly they are, where they, came from and stuff like that. How to maybe kill them a little better. We also have blood samples. I think I have like a total of 4 different instances of blood samples from when people got infected by the paranoia hallucinogenic gas. I don't know exactly if that will lead me to any kind of countermeasure, but it's at least a leaping off point to potentially devising a more permanent solution against that. And then there was the mushroom infection thing, which I know the least about, but we have a giant mushroom infected arm from when the network stuff happened, and then a giant bucket of blood / cure for that stuff. So maybe that that leads us somewhere. Not sure.
You trying to make a decision on which one to work first, or?
Yeah, I just don't want to like work on this like weird creature stuff and then have it end up like we never see them again, or work on the gas stuff and be like, well, the gas mask works fine anyway.
Third degree murder if you're lucky. No one will blame you.
If I'm lucky. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
Gas that was infecting people there that originated
Not now,
from
at
some
least.
sort of mushroom man. We
No
have
murder's going to
his
happen
entire
here.
left arm, which is
If
very
you are
cordyceps.
going to make
If
sure
I
that
had
we're
to put a
living as a family.
label on it. Ven created a pseudo cure. Not sure if it'll work long term, but it worked for them in the moment. We have samples of that cure, and we have the infected left arm of that person, so we could look into that and see what exactly that works out to be.
The monster chunks, well, we don't really have an origin for where those things came from, whether they were experimentations made by the tigers that they decided to release out in the front lines, or other mutated whispers. In all likelihood, I doubt it's the latter, since we would have had reports in the first place about it. I think it may be best to focus on the shrooms that you guys collected, specifically for the purpose of it affecting our people. That Williams much more willing to release that on the people in the network, the whispers there and the civilians there, rather than releasing another horde of monstrosities. If we can find a way to combat that gas, then we'll probably be a lot better off in the future. Monstrosities, well, there's only couple good ways to tear them down, but killing them is the most viable way.
Alright, I will get to work on the mushrooms. Aye aye, Captain. We'll get to work on that.
Do you know where Lee is?
I didn't see her yet.
I'm gonna have a long talk with everyone involved with the leeches.
The leeches? Why do you need to talk about those?
Because they're affecting my whispers, and I don't have any intel coming through them when they decide to rob them of their free will.
What do you want to know?
And if that happens, I just want an open ear on everything that goes down in whatever mindscape all of you find yourselves thrown in.
Okay. I'll make sure to give you that whenever it happens.
Therein I may reestablish our supernatural division for that purpose. Along with other information I have to get to chase or decide on myself. Okay.
Good luck tracking people down.
I'll just listen to the muffled mumbling that comes from his throat or something. I don't know. Trying to shut up Chase is a very difficult task.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
I'll be here. Around here-ish. So.
Try not to spend all your time by yourself. Might summon Cowboy to come grab you or something. It's probably going to take some time for you to get used to that.
They put on power to murder someone.
Can you repeat that? You were mumbling a little.
I said they put it on 10% power so I don't accidentally murder someone.
Probably for the best, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah. Did you, bring up the thing to Chase?
No. He's been proven difficult to track down as of late.
Ah.
And I'd rather have that
Sounds like him.
conversation with him in person.
Yeah, it's a dead first one.
Remember the school? Oh, that. I was a part of that too.
These people are lively enough today.
They are very lively.
Whatever they can do, though. Ward off the feeling, I guess.
Just let me know. Want me to be there too.
Gotcha.
dwelling on this matter. The thought, the memory, words echo in your mind. Those who will not fall victim to the temptation of easy power.
I remember being like going benefit that day.
Be careful.
Trying to get a team together because I talked to Sean and I was like, hey Sean.
A woman.
Even though my eyes are cybernetic, sweat still hurts my eyeballs. Ow.
You know, I think it might be the other way around. Oh, you're not a woman.
What?
No.
Jump scare.
Might be a bit harsher for him to speak, but you know he will be able to speak. No permanent damage.
No food. Yes.
As you remove the
I need to have more with you. Please come all outside, away from people.
you sew his throat back up.
Okay.
Any healing you
Alright, okay, cool.
No. I mean, I can't do it because nobody will see me or Corvus for the next 12 hours.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Cool, there's people in there. Fucking pronto techie man.
Okay.
There should be any techies in there.
I can't say anything. People don't know the fucking.
So, apparently we're dealing with acid now. And acid is having self-harm tendencies or things like that. They're actually trying to target and hurt other people as well as hurt themselves. Normally in this kind of scenario, what we would do is we would institutionalize them.
Mm-hmm.
So, should we take them to the heart and put them in a nice room for a little bit while we sort them the fuck out?
Has Southpaw spoken to you about this today?
I got some shit from Neon.
Okay, well, Neon didn't talk to me about this.
Uh-huh.
Southpaw spoke to me when I came into the hall today about Acid and her situation.
Yeah?
Apparently
something with the gas. Mixing with their gas. That's causing them to go fucking crazy.
Yes, they're having PTSD attacks and episodes. I recommended that she be omitted to the heart so that she can get proper therapeutic relief for her situation. And I also made sure to emphasize the fact that apparently some of the medics have been heavily sedating her on repeat to try and keep her asleep instead of letting her recover, and have been
recover if you just knock her the fuck out.
Exactly. And she's also going to become more paranoid if you continuously try and chain her down, prevent her from going anywhere, and sleeping her all the time. Which they also
psych wards in the heart, right?
The psych ward in the Merciful Heart's sort of a it exists. It's not been reclaimed.
Are there padded rooms there that are not full of blood and cockroaches and other things?
No.
Can we bring her into a room that we can put padding in?
We can bring her to the Jackal team's barracks, their apartment building, and we can put her in a very comfy, very padded apartment with Jackal team watching over her, so that she's close to the heart and she can get her therapy there. Psych ward is sort of an undertaking within the heart that I haven't touched yet because it's Xavier really liked the psych ward, so
I don't know who that is.
He's important to the cult.
Oh, no. Well, being help and shit, I can always help clean. And other things like that. But, words. Okay, I will tell Southpaw, and I'll tell Acid that they're going to come to the heart.
Talk to Southpaw and work with her on this, because you are both very much on the same page of Acid needs help and has been heavily mistreated so far. So work together, ease the idea to Acid so that she doesn't panic. I trust that the two of you.
So apparently, the main thing that they're having is they're having a loss of, not inhibition, actually gaining inhibition. They're having a loss of self-control and self-preservation. So it's possible that the neurotoxic gas is affecting the cerebellum and other parts.
Any and all security and that's here, just come to the security room. We have just a quick security meeting.
I'm not certain. I believe that they have. Granted, I was also exposed to the gas, and it made me go crazy. So, yeah.
I don't remember her being deployed during this entire time of us fighting William.
I don't know. Well, I will tell them and I'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
If I need to restrain them, I'll restrain them.
Try to be careful about it.
I'm sorry, you know.
God, sorry, that... For a moment there, I was walking through the shadow there. The shade. There are definitely parts of Cairo's models that I feel could be improved, but like... That's a cool effect. Because the lights, or because the eyes have emission. Normally, it's very hard to see my eyes through the full sheet of green that is the lens.
She tried to sneak up behind me, and I was alerted to her presence.
I think she's just literally looking for, like, stimulation or something. Yeah.
She wants to feel pain, which is...
Yeah, she was also asking if I wanted to kill her, so I think she might be trying to provoke stronger.
Sure, it's 2 for 1.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, hang on.
She's actually down for this fucking crazy thing.
Okay.
Every time I close my eyes, I just
Jackal King's apartment. And Kyra's already called them. They're going to set a nice room for them, and you will get the therapist from the heart to go to their room.
It'll be alright, Sam.
Very good. Talk to Kyra about it, just making sure that we are able to come.
Text me the details, slower to drive. So I know
Probably.
what's going on.
Can't go through the alleyways.
Oh, that's what I do. Do I have to take a hostage? I want them to try
Have you been updated
about Acid?
And then I just fucking kick them.
Yeah.
I'd like to know who was the one that was heavily sedating her constantly.
Yeah, sure. I haven't done anything. I haven't given her anything.
Okay, I'll figure that out.
The work of South
Literally dictate that I cannot.
Who?
South and Neon.
South mentioned not sedating her, so...
I don't know, all I did
Those were talking
and then got told that it wasn't my business. So I'm gonna leave that to you guys to handle. Because if I'm in there, I'm going out. Someone.
Thank you.
Good luck getting through that bulletproof glass.
Well.
Yeah,
Camp is next year. My plan is to
put up a shift schedule like how security has for watching the med bay. Have a medic look after her until this passes. Note any notable symptoms.
Acid is being moved to an apartment with Jackal team near the Merciful Heart to receive proper care and therapy.
That works better. That works much better.
Removing her from this area might help calm her nerves anyway.
Make sure.
Also,
what am I saying? It's Jackal Team.
Yeah. Warthog's gonna try and play board games with her or something.
Well, you know, I think that's an accurate representation.
What are you doing with those brooms?
We also installed Yuki's arm, so he has cybernetic arm now.
We thought we would see a man kickflip a broom today, but we were wrong.
You aren't trying hard enough. Put that shit on the floor.
Alright, hold on.
Are you gonna do it? Please don't hurt someone.
Yeah, don't hurt
You could hurt yourself instead.
Alright, let's see. Let's see, old man.
Are you sure? Like, cause
I have the rule.
Like, I don't want to say it, but you're old.
Holy fuck. He's even got a sword out.
With a 16, yeah, you kickflip a broom.
Oh shit.
Holy shit, I feel so stupid now.
Fuck you. I got this.
I doubted you. But man.
I used to skate back in high school.
Right.
You never really forget it.
That, like, riding a bike, I've always been told that's an unforgettable skill.
Yeah, get in there.
It's
I don't know,
a fairly easy and repetitive motion. In skateboarding, you just stand on the board and...
Nice.
Right.
yeah, but I think people forget that these things are not secure. And
I don't know any funny tricks.
I need someone to just make sure no one does things in the tech bay while I'm gone.
Whatever you use to get around. I use it to go to and from school.
Don't do that, but,
Only if they're doing sex in the tech bay, you deserve it.
Okay.
Kickflip the broom.
They call me the copy.
What?
I'm gonna use that for combat.
You okay?
Yes, that's why we
Theo.
Theo.
Who the fuck gave Theo a taser? Who the fuck gave Theo a fucking taser?
I wonder who owns tasers.
The rat is no longer a non-combatant.
I'm not looking at you.
I'll be right back.
Theo's had a taser for fucking ever, man.
Rat's gone rogue. It's been a minute.
Are you available? Security meeting. Just remembered.
Sure.
Yeah, we can kind of
Why?
Cool. Well, it's more for availability and
I'll just be told.
are you willing to roll out for like a mission type thing? Like a mini thing. I don't think it's big.
Sure.
I don't think. I hope it doesn't.
Sure.
Alright, cool. Cool.
Oh, nice.
Alright, let me go tell Wrench. Put it simply,
Makes sense.
a contact of mine reached out to me and offered a deal for us. This includes food and a couple other resources. I ran it through Wrench. Wrench seems to think it's at least worth taking a look at, so I'm physically going with you all to take a look at this offer. And I'm bringing our researchers to test the food to make sure it's not poisoned. And if it's good, we'll accept the deal and then we'll take the resources. So that's the TLDR for right now. I'm gonna go update Wrench and get him caught up to speed.
But you know that we shouldn't be killing each other, and you know that we should be protecting each other. It's that simple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
How is he?
Corvus.
I'll be,
Had to pull some cartilage out of his throat, but he's fine. No permanent damage.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'll have to get him a gift basket.
Yeah, edible arrangement.
Was my fucking phone.
Okay, let's
Name for the throne anymore.
We don't tend to aim for anything that would do lasting damage here. Sparring's just for practice, after all.
What's the fun in that?
And a good fight.
te preocupes.
Turn
Dile
it.
que no te preocupes. Vete. Está bien. Adiós. Nos vemos.
No, you say. I still don't know what you said.
Yo sé, pendejo.
Speaking of my car, I need to go check the inventory of it. We've been gone a little too long. I'll be back in a minute.
Omi's working on the nice preparations for acid.
Alright. I should probably tell Jackal team to prepare a room.
Thank you.
They're gonna be thrilled to have a roomie anyway, so.
I'll be joining your people for quite some time.
Okay.
So death do us part, I imagine. And I'm interested in joining your little security team. If there's room. Very well.
Man, I'm not schizophrenic, but I feel schizo. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Diaz, you had a new second.
It'll be so easy.
Yeah, a lot of problems can be solved by just murdering everybody, right? I mean, we can solve this problem with you.
Diaz, your second.
Killing you. We're not gonna do that.
Or Diaz, my second. Sorry, not yours.
Oh,
Diaz,
very-
second of security.
I thought you were just going to hand it all over to me. I was going to be like, no, I was going. I have a no-kill policy, but I would have actually killed you if that was actually happening.
I would have laughed at you for trying.
I'm gonna brief you guys a bit more. Do we know where Jack is?
Jack? I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him around here.
He was he was just out in the main area.
I didn't see him. Fuck. Alright. Come with me for a quick thing. Now I'm stealing you.
It's their tongue. Trying to choke themselves in their tongue then.
X goes out to all whispers. Report to the meeting room. We've got work to do.
I guess it's trumped, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Please tell me there's like. Stitches do kind of fall out on their own usually, right?
What I'm saying doesn't matter. What we need is like a right. If we can find like Corvus is looking for you.
Here he talks to me.
We can find like a big like
I'm
giant
very aware what's going on with that.
rice or something like that.
Hey, you're fucking nasty, that.
Whoa, man.
Nasty boy.
I'm gonna fucking go in your office and steal all your alcohol.
What if he sees us running what?
Ghost too.
Picture me watching next zipper come down. Watch it.
Why would you don't know it's me?
I'm actually in the wrong
It's
model
gonna
anyway.
happen.
So. Where's Muerte?
Outside the door.
I just did undid Chase's tracks.
You try to keep Zoe in good spirits as much as you can. Citrus.
I'm not expecting.
Hey Jay, you owe me a woman.
I owe you a woman?
You owe me a woman.
How am I supposed to do that? Alright, you know what? Me unzip your pants in public and see which one to
Oh,
buy
fuck
first.
that. Fucking rotted.
It's me rotted, not fucking rotted. That's fucking rotted. Talk too white. What is it that? No, you're white. Why? At least say with undertone. Right? Back here. He said right, you know, said there, fucking hell. The box, you know, you watch the next zipper.
Yeah, sure, bud.
That was my favorite head of medical. You missed my voice already?
You're. I.
Wonderful, wonderful voice.
What?
I wasn't.
Okay, the correct response here, Cairo, is I am doing well today, Chase. How are you?
You're talking.
I am talking, yes.
Unless you're Cairo, I don't think you're in the position to respond for her.
What? Well, I mean, I've been giving them pinpointers on how to do a little better with their communication skills.
You got the right hair. Just break your legs a little. Grow a couple of inches shorter.
True. Did
Are
you know
you-
Cairo is secretly a part of my family? Do you know that?
What?
I haven't
Actually,
seen
my
your.
long
I
lost.
haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
My
your
long
son
lost
around, by the way.
My son.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your son.
I miss my son too.
Chase.
I miss
Chase
him every day.
Jr.
What?
I miss him every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed up a little bit, and then he hasn't been around since.
Maybe he faked his death.
talking.
Maybe.
Yeah, they just kind of fell out, which was kind of weird, but I'm not gonna question it.
I planned the body slam the presser on your behalf. Just know that.
Oh, don't worry, I got a plan.
But the way
Oh,
you're talking
no.
about them, it sounds like you just lost a poor baby teeth, if anything.
Well, they just fell out and then dissolved on the floor. I was like, what the fuck? That happened today. In fact,
Didn't even leave you enough for souvenir. Wow.
I wanted to keep them. I would have used them on somebody else eventually. I thought it would have been a good idea.
You should,
Well,
you should
probably
use
you.
it on Keaton. No, that's fucked
Motherfucker.
up. How are you gonna hear my wonderful voice?
Yeah, that is exactly why I don't use them.
Well, usually, unlike you, Chase, I can't like type out sentences. Like,
You can do anything, but yeah, yeah.
I can use this.
Have you got rockets for this yet?
Nah, not yet.
Until you get rockets, you're useless to me. Stop talking.
Damn.
That's fucked up. Okay, who will be the first person that the rocket
I better.
is on? Okay.
Oh, okay, what the fuck? No, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
said
I'd be
you
the
better.
first person to know.
You agreed to it. You just. When I get him, you better get on the wall.
Shut up. Is this everybody? Have you announced that we're doing a meeting?
Yeah.
Do your research. You may take a rasta, a old person.
Other text goes out to Whispers. Final call. Report to the meeting room.
Hold on. Cheers. Your zip is undone.
Nope.
You fix it. I can see it from my love.
What the fuck?
She's the fucking zipper bandit today, man. I don't know what to tell you. You freak.
How you got free?
I'm glad too.
Evil woman.
Your zipper looks undone, yes.
It was wild.
These are all true.
It was like the
All right, quiet. Let's gather around. Get a little closer to the table so you can hear me, so I can see all your faces.
What's up, dude?
Hello, everybody. It's good to see you all. No stitches. My makeup's gone. You know. I don't know what happened. They just kind of today it just fell out and dissolved in front of me. So I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna count my blessings and move on. But there's a fire that's cooking in my soul, in my pit, whatever you want to call it. There are many things in this world that I will accept. You know, I like to think I'm a pretty generous leader. I can get down with the fun, be pushed around, have a laugh with the tigers now and then. But when it comes down to getting shit done, and actually being made a mockery of, I have a little bit of a reserved anger for moments like those. And Kaijin fucked with me on a wrong day. I want to return the message. I don't know about you, but I think it's about time that we teach fucking Kaijin that this is our city and not theirs. And before they even came along, we are the ones that grew this city from the ashes and fire, not them. We recently saved, and they owe us now, the Zeroed Hour crew, so I know. So I've heard. I want to utilize this.
What?
I want us to start going to areas that are not our turf, some of the white spots or maybe tiger territory on the maps. And I want us to go there. I want us to beat the ever-living shit that's out of some of the blue suits, leave them to the side, maybe leave some messages on them. scar them with some of our Whisper insignias, and then I want for us to deal with some of the crime in that surrounding area. And I don't want them to be, you know, killed. I want them to be tied up, hung where people can see them, not death, like hung to death, you get what I mean, strapped up. And I want our people to see that we are the ones that keep this place together, not Kaijin, not their blue suits.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
I like
Are
the
you
sound
with
of
me on
boss
this?
Man. Goddamn.
Or are there
Yeah,
any?
yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Yes,
fucking
sir.
try these blue fucking fuckers out we
Thanks
doing.
for all of this hungry.
We should all be aware that that we're probably gonna get fucked because of this. I mean, when do we not, right?
Yep.
Kaijin will spit back in our face. And I do want to be clear. I just had a nice meeting with them today, and I met with Octavia sat at a table with her other fucking chuckle fucks, and they gave us something. They gave us, so kindly out of their hearts, the meat locker that we fought, by the way, to secure. This meat locker is under the control of Kaijin. Let me be clear, under the control. So they can do whatever the fuck they want with it, but they are so generously giving it to us so we can use it as kind of like a, what do you call it? Not a homeless shelter, but a food bank. And at this food bank, we can secure, give to the homeless and whatnot, and it will be stapled in the name of Kaijin, not the Whisperers.
Okay.
But we have a place to secure our food for the time being. Now, what I want to do, I want to start today. And I just want to make it clear that we could definitely just get our food locker now and then lose it tomorrow based on what we do today. So, if we are all still on the same page,
If you don't mind. No,
Of course.
I'm all for this sending a message to Kijin thing. The only thing for me is, are we sure we want to do this when we're lacking in food? Our stomachs are pretty empty. I don't know if pissing off Kijin, especially after they just gave us the meat locker to store our food, is wise at the current moment.
and I
It's
hear
good to
you.
keep up the appearances, especially after having our Whisperer leader taken by Kaijin last week, or the week before.
Or if they do piss off and turn off the power here, because I know where he is.
Look, there's one thing I know, Whisperers. They don't want to go to war with us. Hell, we put up one hell of a fight if we had to. And that is why we are still here. That is why we have what we have. And that's why they tread lightly around us. But did they tread lightly when they stitched my mouth shut? They knew what that meant. They knew what they would do. That's marked in our history, and they threw me off a fucking dropship in front of my family. Look. This is a selfish request, yes. And that's why I ask. If you don't think this is wise for our family, then so be it. And I'll respect what you say. And I'll go with your gut. But let me tell you, if we walk this off, that's a spit in our face. That's a spit in your face. That's a spit in our legacy.
I never said let's walk it off. I said let's just wait. Once we start getting food in our bellies, we have a more consistent storage of our own food that isn't controlled by them, then we can dip our feet in the water. Maybe send something back like they did to you.
Corvus.
But I think do it at the current moment is risky.
Corvus and all the other Whisperers here, I want all of you to think about what's exactly Kijin's involvement with our gang has been in the last couple weeks. They've arrested Chase. They stitched his mouth shut. And now they're oh so graciously giving us a food bank still under their collar and using that to bolster their own reputation. What does that make us look like, the Hollow look like to all the other civilians, gangs, and other whisperers? It makes us look like we're under the heel of Kijin. Our very long-term goal is not to become another corporate guard dog. It's to rid the district of scum.
However, the one thing I will say, with all due respect, are we sure we want to piss them off when we're at our weakest? We're already barely keeping up with the Tigers as it is. They've taken out our food. And we want to piss off another person. Right now. Again, if we get food in our bellies, go for it. Hell, I'm all for it now.
Wait.
But we gotta be
on
careful.
Another thing on that, we might not be the strongest right now, but if we act out aggression, I mean, look at fucking anything. If somebody looks weak and acts weak, they're probably weak. If they are weak, but they fucking go up against the big top dog, well, either they die, or everything learns, actually, they're not that weak, maybe we should take a step back. You know, false intimidation and all that shit.
They can call our bluff and attack us.
If they kill us because we're lacking in nutrition, then that whole facade is out the window. And then we just lost lives for what? An appearance that we could have kept up a little bit later?
Maybe.
Now, I'm not leadership,
Look,
so I don't mean to
our
step on
appearance
toes.
means everything. And I understand, but let me make this also clear. And this is not to sway you one way or the other, but it's to tell you that we are built off of legacy. We do not exist. We exist because of our legacy. We wouldn't be here otherwise. We need this. Our name, our title, our reputation. If we do not hold this up, people will start to look the other way. Civilians will not. They won't provide us protection money anymore. Our network goes down. Our patrols, our safety routes, everything changes the more we lose our reputation. And I don't know if you've seen the map. But we're not. There's not a lot of green whisperers. And if there becomes more blue, then how the fuck are we gonna operate? How are we gonna move around? This is what they want. They want to dwindle our numbers. They want to step on our backs. And they want to wait until we're at our weakest. And if we show them that we're at our weakest and we hold out, then who knows? They might just strike tomorrow. They know we're weak. I had a fucking meeting with Octavia, begging them to give us fucking food. But you yourself, you gave me how many fucking ideas for new food supplies? Different ideas? Do we really need this food locker? We got a list of ideas. And if we can do this when we are at our weakest, then that proves something, no? To our enemies?
Absolutely. I just wanted to put the thing on the table. It's a Brisky. But if you do it, I'm with you. Not saying I'm not. Just want to make sure that it factors in.
War. I know if opening up another front would be good at the moment.
We've always been at war with Kaijin. We've been at war at this district since we were born. Since we joined this gang. And that will never end. So do we want to do something about it, or do we want to let them walk on us? That's what I'm asking you.
I say we fucking cave some heads in.
Let's do something.
Vamos a patearle los fucking peceros. A mí no me importa tres carajos ya.
Blue shirt.
Jay says yes. I agree.
Whispers! Are we gonna fucking do something about this?
Fuck him up, fuck Kaijin!
Free shit!
Alright. But first of all, we gotta help our own. William also has backstabbed us and twisted the fucking blade. More than any fucking tiger ever has. And now we gotta repay the favor. We gotta get our motion back. There's a train that has been damaged on the front line. Our main source of getting food from point A to B on the front lines. That's hundreds, thousands of Whisperers without food, water, ammunition, suffering right now as we speak. That train needs to be repaired today. We're gathering a team, and we're gonna go repair that train and get it back up and operational. Even if we don't have enough food at the moment to go around, it's something. It's morale, it's our weapons, it's how we keep this thing operational. It's how we even defended this far from William's attacks, which was on all fronts. And we lost them all because of this. We cannot wait another day without it. We are securing the train, and I need a team to go repair it. And then I'll have another team come with me, and we're gonna do some neighborhood watch shit. And that'll be that. And then I'll have some other of you go to the butchery, and I'll have you secure it and start setting up and putting what food we have in there. Is there anything else I'm missing?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Common sense.
Okay.
So when we're fighting Kaijin, keep the casualties to a minimum. The biggest slap to the face would be showing them mercy when we're as weak as we are.
I don't want any blue suits dying. Nobody dies.
That's how we literally get stomped out of
We definitely
these.
are gonna stitch the mouth shut.
Can I leave a few cuts?
I mean, we don't have to do that. It'd probably take forever. We can just, like, you know, put tape.
I think it'd
over
be.
it with
Why you backside if you with it or you without it?
Let people know that it's Whisperers who did this.
If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna take some effort into this.
No, sir.
It's not leaving the message if you don't stitch their mouths.
No, sir.
Yes.
Alright. You're a bleeding heart, Leon. That's okay, I get it.
What? I'm just saying.
We'll try and be as nice as possible, alright? Just for you.
We'll give him plenty of hugs.
Alright, I need a train team. Start lining up. All available people. Start lining up, let's go.
After meeting.
Do we know where this train is to begin with? What zone it is? Or are they gonna have to find it?
I do. I'll send it to their phones after.
That's what he's checking.
Take me out 2 engineers, if you would, first.
Is that still on?
Oh, okay.
You're not engineer.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure there's like
I'm sending a team myself to see if we can go establish a deal to get some more food supply for the holiday. We're making deals with less than savory.
I mean, we can get our dicks around the pipes, at least it'll
Usually always
help.
helps me.
We'll talk
Some
about
that
it.
were.
Just get us what we need.
Right now, Jack.
You heard him.
Clear.
Alright, those engineers, mechanics, I need you to step forward.
But it seems like Fusion is a lot more amicable than the Tigers.
Not that I'll ask you for compensation. If you need.
Nope. Have you
Let me
go?
know what happens today.
Fucking criminals. You think they don't just want to wipe us off the streets as well?
Are we going to be sending people that went out last
They
week
know
also?
we're gonna fight back. They know they're gonna
hey,
take
hey,
losses.
Hey, this motherfucker. You! Come here!
Hi!
Are you free to go? You're good at fixing shit? and-
Yes. Sure.
I want you to go. You to go as well.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Are we sending people out?
Do you know how to fix shit, bro?
We're kind of on a, I think, a level with everybody now.
I'm just saying you haven't.
But what are we doing? We beating the shit out of blue suits, or are we fixing a train?
You ready?
Chase, you want
Yeah,
to?
sure.
Medics, no, I want you to go on the thing.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I wanted to do tops too, but you know.
What Chase told you. I was just gonna tell you about jacket bag.
Okay.
1 second.
Sir,
Yeah, hello.
So can I go this way? So
I'm medic in training. Do you want me to step forward as well?
Sure.
That would depend on how dangerous
Who
it might
is?
I'll have 2 medics go.
Before that, are you fully capable? Do you feel yourself fully capable of patching out people out here? Because I don't want to send anyone who's still in training for that purpose. Do you feel fully 100% capable?
I would rather them go. It's on the front lines. They got experience, right? They came from there.
If you're confident enough, step up.
I'm gonna go get my guns.
Go.
Don't disappoint.
You're good to go.
Who's this?
Your pick.
I met you before. Who are you?
It's
way.
Neon.
That's Neon. They got a new.
Oh my
She
god,
got
you look so
taller for some
different.
reason.
God damn.
I dug through some old clothes.
That's fine. You look great.
Yeah, they got
I'll have you go.
Oh, they have heels on?
Alright, so
They look
don't die.
Don't kill him, Mafi.
Yeah, and you look shorter, Bartek. I don't know.
Don't die.
He's almost died again almost.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
You could have said that. You didn't have to say that.
What you need to get done, all that. Sound good?
Watch that video so bad.
I feel I had to explain this someone quite profusely the other day because they didn't understand.
Backpack or anything.
Do you need to pick out your team?
I'll just take one for like very.
And a couple
Pulls
of
out
other,
my phone.
Alright.
Whisper spread around.
Why are you open to
coming with
16 open
me.
to be on?
Who is willing to go fuck up some blue suits and fuck up some tigers?
I want to so much, but Corvus is having me do something else. This would have been a perfect
I think
opportunity.
there's a lot of people who really want to join with you. I would love more than anything.
You look fucking scary. 4, 5, and now I have to go to 6. That's my team. Alright, I got my team. Alright!
I see.
Everybody else, I want you to head towards the butchery and start setting it up.
You should show me your nails.
Jobs to do.
We always get
From the map, right? The white part on the bottom. Maybe we should start from the bottom. On the way up. Because you can connect both sides. Like, both agree on each side. Put them together.
Corvus.
That's how it's supposed to be made. Does this
You and I are on point for this.
You're coming with?
The other day.
It is, but everything is on spot.
You and I are in point with this. I'm taking a couple other whisper grunts with us.
Cajun? Listen, let's not talk about spice. If you're not jigs, knock out wood. Knock out wood because there's something to go on today. You better quit staring at me.
No. He said we're on point.
One just for you.
He's adding an extra couple with us. We're still doing it from what it sounded like. He's just coming with.
All right, cool. I'll go get my gear.
Corvus.
Corvus.
I need to invest in some hard light. This dress is so much more striking.
Big.
Hard light would always be nice, so we need more. It's so hard to have to repair our
I mean, we don't have to go in the van. Just saying.
And I'm just ready to fucking body some blue suit. Fuck this shit.
Giant bed.
I'm gonna be honest, I think this is probably the most nervous I felt before going and doing things.
I'm a little sad I wasn't chosen to beat it Keijin, but fight a juggernaut later.
As long as you focus, as long as you focus, and remember what Cowboy taught you, and what I helped you with, and what everyone else has showed you, you'll do fine. Fucking way when I
I've got some blues to find. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been.
If I find
really
any
good at,
credits, I'll spend it on some
concentrating
food.
Finishing the job, but never.
Thank you. I'd honestly make sense for everybody.
Mastering the art of taking and saving will be your.
Brett, take pictures for me, I guess, like you always do.
I also have to go collect some
grab my
stitches, I
shit.
guess.
Don't worry, Rat. I will, oh, not Rat. Cypher, I
Yeah,
will.
thank you, I swear.
Here, take this. This is my radio, the radio. If you need to let me know anything.
Upside down.
Let's get into a tire. Chase.
Hello, Jay.
This is by far one of the dumbest plans you have ever had.
Not dumber.
That I've
No,
seen.
yeah, definitely that dumb.
That I've seen. That I've been present for.
Look, Cairo, you saw how everybody reacted, right? They want to do something about this.
They're starving.
It's
want
in
to
our
hurt
blood.
someone.
Even past food, you know everybody in that room would want this.
We literally, from what you told us, just got something to help us no longer starve from Kijin. And we're going to go kick them right in the dick over it.
Yeah.
We're going to be right back at square one, continuing to starve. Hell, they might even do worse to us now.
And I've spoken to Corvus, and he's told me a list of ideas that he's got. Good ideas that will work.
Which we
Look,
can implement while we have the butchery working for us. And then we can do whatever the hell you want. But right now, you are throwing everyone's lives in danger for this stunt. And it's baffling that they're hungry for blood. They're hungry for anything to get their anger out because they're starving. And this is a good excuse for them to hit someone that's not expecting it, that won't put up as much of a fight right away. And we're just going to ruin anything we had that was keeping Kaijin from just slaughtering us. And we literally just got you back after you got arrested, and their punishment for you when you got arrested lasted for a week, and now it's over. I've been watching the news. They haven't publicized your arrest or your mouth stitching to anyone. The only people who know about it are us who were at the Oak. Especially now that the evidence is completely wiped off the face of the earth, because you said it dissolved this morning.
Cairo, if your cult came here tomorrow and killed me, anyone, or, tortured somebody that you cared dearly about, or set an example, what would you do? Just let them walk over you? Would you do that? Honestly.
If what they did was come here, kidnap and torture me for a month, and then returned me home, I wouldn't be trying to sacrifice everyone for it. It's different. They kidnap...
Then why are you? You want us to do something about the cult?
They arrested you. They arrested you for a few days.
Cairo, stop! I'm not arguing you about this. My people decided what they want. And what we want is justice for what they have done to us. Don't tell me how to run my gang. I am this family. I built this from the foundation.
And you're gonna sacrifice everyone for this? For this one event?
Sacrificing shit.
How many people are you willing to lose for this? How many people? How much blood do you want on your hands because you can't just wait a few fucking hours?
What does it matter? What difference does it make? What difference does it make if your tummy is full of fucking food or not?
We can
drive is what we need, not food. Your point is useless to me.
We will die without food.
Action. Are we dead now? Are we dying now?
We have been running off of water for a week.
What's the difference from us going to go do this train mission right now? Why aren't you complaining about that? Why aren't you complaining about Corvus or Kuro going out to get food for us?
Because the food will help us fight. We are picking a fight with someone who is far above us because of what they did to you. I don't want to see so many people get hurt for this because we can't just sit still.
Cairo? When Deli was in charge, I would have fucking bled my entire body for that man without question. Without question. If someone spat in his face, I'd leap off a fucking building for him. And that's the difference between Whisperers today. And that's a little bit of the past that I saw in our family today, that they give a fuck about what happened to me. Am I not allowed to have that? Am I not allowed to want something for my family? For them to have their moment of justice? I bleed for any of these fucking people, and I have for my entire 47 years of living on this fucking earth. But I will not be walked into my fucking house with my mouth stitched by the people that have done fucking nothing for this goddamn district. I know we can do this. Better than anyone else can. We've starved before. And done feats far better than what I'm suggesting. The Fallen went to fucking space, and they were a fractured faction from the Whisperers. There comes a time when I need to put my foot down. And there's a time where I expect my family to fight for me. Like I fought for them. Is that hard to ask for? Hard to expect?
I just don't want to see everyone die because of this.
And
We're
if they
already
do,
struggling.
And if we do, Cairo, what did we die for? What we believed in. And is that not the best way to fucking die? Is not bleeding when we're being fucking dragged through the street by Williams gases or pinned against each other? At least they're dying, cheering for something that they care for.
Good luck. Understand that you have every blessing that I can even manage to give you. Just don't... Actually get back here this time. Don't get arrested again. Don't let anyone else get arrested this time.
Hi, hello,
Why
hi,
you
hello,
took the fall
hi,
for them the
hello,
first
hi,
time,
hi,
Cairo?
hello. We are going to start setting up here. If you are on Remy/Iro's team, please go over to her. Everyone else, please head up to Sporting Comms 1.
If we don't have something to believe in, and if we stop fighting for something, then who the fuck are we?
If you are on Remy's team, please stay in here.
The Whisper.
If you are not,
aren't just
please head up
some
to
group
Sporting Comms
looking to
1.
survive. But more than that. But what makes this city turn? I gotta go.